I just finished editing this very extensive review of Hyundai IONIQ 5N, and it's going to contain 2 full laps of Nürburgring Nordschleife, lots of technical talk, interview with the owners, and we're going to keep it all in one video. But I realized that there's one thing that I have not really addressed in the video. I kind of took it for granted, but not only car's performance when it comes to the power delivery, state of charge, battery temperature kept on going for the 2 consecutive laps. Spoiler, teaser ahead, but also its brake performance, because no single brake fading, they kept on working. I did not have actually the end pedal on, so no regen, so the brakes had to work extra hard. And this is really impressive because in comparison to other performance EVs out there, where not only the state of charge dies after like half a lap and the battery performance, but brakes die after 3 corners. We've seen it happen multiple times over the years. This thing, to keep on going, the total package was absolutely mind-blowing. The N badge is definitely well-deserved, it's worthy of having it, and fantastic. Anyway, enjoy the video. Give it a rev! There are even pops and bangs coming on the back, and that is fantastic. Yes, there are when you're driving the car, because you can set 3 different modes. You can have internal combustion engine and something like hyperspace and something else. Today we have a car that I was very much looking forward to drive, the Hyundai IONIQ 5N, with excess of 600 horsepower, I think even 650 in an overboost, with the N-Green mode, or is it N-Green Boost? N-Green Boost, yes. Yeah, one of, I would say, the first performance EV of the performance brand of Hyundai, and I'm extremely excited about for multiple reasons. There are actually 3 reasons why I'm excited about. So, first of all, when the car was teased, the promotional video showed 2 drivers doing a lap of a Nürburgring and saying, let's go for another lap. When this video was published, back then there were actually no cars available that were no EVs available that could do 2 consecutive laps of the Nürburgring Nordschleife. So I was very curious to see if that's possible. Now also back in 2021, or was it 2022, I think, I had a chance or a unique opportunity to work with Hyundai during the 24 hours of Nürburgring, and I spoke to a couple of people of Hyundai, and they asked me like, hey, you've driven many cars, are there actually cars that can do, or EVs that can do a full lap of a Nürburgring? I said, nope, not a single one. Okay, write that down. So I'm like, okay, I think they're onto something. Now the third thing, when I used to work for Rimac Automobili, as you may or may not know, Hyundai is one of the first investors slash shareholders of Rimac, and we had of course multiple prototypes that we're not allowed to talk about. I'm not allowed to because I'm still under NDA, but one of them became public, and that is Hyundai RM21, I think. I may or may not have had chance to see that car, well, not only up close but also see what it can do. And I saw, okay, if that technology becomes public, that's going to be impressive. And here we are, we have the first performance EV of Hyundai. So I'm extremely excited to drive it, and apparently it should be able to do 2 laps on a single charge. And then when you're done driving, you put it on a charge, 20 minutes, and you can go again for 2 laps.
And this you can repeat forever.
Okay, until your tires and brakes are gone. And I think that's actually quite a good thing. Now we're just gonna start with doing 2 laps today alone. So performance figures, all known. I'm more interested in its actual performance on track, and the way it will handle, and also if the battery management can keep up. Now what we've done, we've fully charged the car. The car has multiple options that you can put it in drag mode, in race mode, in track mode. We preconditioned the battery, so it's actually on low temperatures, 28 degrees, and we are gonna run it in endurance mode. So maybe we can quickly go through the settings. So you go to performance options. We did the battery preconditioning already, so we would then go to N race. We engage the N race, and then we probably need to go through a couple of more settings. There we go, and we'll put it to endurance. That allows us to do 2 laps. Lots of many more fantastic, amazing features, but we're more interested in the driving. But before we go with the driving, I asked Lapo to join us to give us some takes, because as you can see, This car will probably be modified by various enthusiasts. Already this one is wrapped. Maybe we can do a couple of aero upgrades as well. So what's your take on it from the aero perspective? One of the first questions was like, do these things do something?
They probably reduce drag, yeah, because you create, let's say, somewhat of a high pressure region here, because the air hits here and creates a stagnation point. So probably this helps with reducing the drag a little bit. So there's two, let's say, theories you can go through: efficiency and performance.
Yeah.
And somewhat at the front, they both coexist. So, for example, at the front here.
It's cooling itself now for our endurance mode.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what you can do is create a lip here that helps with creating a high pressure region in front of the coolers, so the car can cool faster even when it's running. So this is what these the car already has from standard some flaps that helps with reducing drag. So for example, if, when you're in the highway, the flaps will close and the air will go around it, reducing drag, because of course air going through the car, it's great resistance. But what you can do in the track environment is extend this lip. When the flaps are open, basically the air doesn't only rush in, the pressure keeps like stagnated in front, so it helps with cooling. And on the, let's say on the highway, of course we need to understand how the flow goes around the car. The lip can also help, instead of only going in front and out, divides the two areas and helps with reducing drag. One thing that we also can add is basically a small air dam at the front here to help with reducing. Basically, it virtually lowers the cars to the ground and diverts the air around the car. So there's lots of things that someone can design for it, and you can tailor it for drag reduction or for performance and cooling. So it's very
it's one or the other, because of course and this is why this is the perfect middle ground. If you would want to have more downforce on the front, of course you would have more drag, therefore lower range. But if you want to have longer range, you'll have less performance. And this is why this is the middle perfection. But if you would like to tailor your car to, well, your specific needs, you would then do something like that. It's like how every car is being built with suspensions. It's always like the middle ground. If you want it more stiffer, you can modify it yourself. On the back, I was slapping a big WRC wing on it.
Well, you can do that also depending on where you live. But the same. So this is designed to look good and create as less drag as possible. You see here there's some slots to help with stability. But of course you can take this off and or extend it so it creates a bit more of a higher pressure here and helps with the lower pressure beneath it. Or you can completely take it off and put like
big wing,
a WRC styled one, which is gonna kill your range, but it's gonna help you grip more.
Yeah. So then you can do just one lap and not 2 laps.
Yeah.
But why not?
Well, really fast one though.
Very fast lap. Ooh, that would be interesting. Nice.
The same with the diffuser here. So the theory, I think, so I need to look at analyze with actual data, but from looking at it, you see this lip here probably helps with lowering the drag of the car. So basically the air comes here, wants to stick to the surface, curls up, and all the virtual, let's say, flow comes back up, reducing drag, creating less of a bubble, and helping with the car is going smoother through the air.
Nice.
High speed. And what you can do for performance is creating an even longer one and extending it a little bit, bringing down the vanes instead of having like only aesthetic ones like these ones. You can bring them down, and that helps with volume expansion of the airflow at the bottom of the wing, and creating downforce because it sucks the car to the ground. So, but that's also, of course, doesn't help with range.
So what would you want?
Both.
No, you need to pick one. That's not how it works.
Well, yeah, initially efficiency. Well, with the wing we discussed it could be adjustable, so there I could have both. Yeah, ideally I would have a setting. But I would optimize a bit more for efficiency because I want to do long drives with the family and the dog.
Nice. Okay.
So, for example, for that we can do hubcaps. So basically our inserts for the spokes of the wheels that help with smoothing out the airflow and reducing turbulent flow that the wheel like normally creates because of the environment, how it works. So helping with because it's not gonna like overheat the brakes on the highway, hopefully. You can create some inserts to go inside the wheels, and that should help with lowering the drag.
It also has class-leading regen, better than Porsche 0.6 G, so that will help with overheating the brakes.
Yeah, that should definitely be good. Anyway, we can talk about it forever. We will keep on thinking what we will do for in terms of aero upgrades. If you want something yourself, let us know in the comments below or reach out to us. We'll build something eventually. But yeah, for now, let's go do a lap. I think that's if you haven't skipped it to that part yet already. Okay, we made it. This is actually already our second lap because the previous one was a mess. Alright, well that's very convenient to have a full yellow traffic zone here. Oh man. Yep. Dude! What the f— this time I'm not gonna be using N shift because it is limiting performance because it simulates the torque curve. So let's just proceed. But I guess, hey, now you definitely can do 2 laps of the Nürburgring because in the real world conditions you're always gonna have yellow traffic. You probably can do even like 5 laps of it.
If you drive like I do.
Wow! Holy shit! Woohoo! Wow!
Bierman said it's like making an elephant dance.
What the hell is that? But why is he like... Wow! That guy! Yes! Yes! Come on. He's probably on the N race mode because we have now slightly less power because he's coming out, he's much more faster.
But are you using the boost?
I know. Do I need to use the boost?
If you step on the power after the curve,
yeah,
the boost gives you more boost.
Is it NGP button?
Yep.
Okay.
10-second boost, 10-second cooldown.
Okay. What a guy! Wait for me. I'm flooring it, but
Maybe he doesn't have a passenger.
maybe. Maybe he knows his car inside out. Look at him dancing through the corners. I'm really impressed. Come on, come on. Holy shit. Is it actually a land performance? But it should be. Sure. No, that's the battery thing. Friend, wait for me.
They're blocking the road. That's unfair.
Well, at least they made us catch up with him. He's on a full sand. How he throws that thing in the corners. Holy GTAM. Lap 2? This, you cannot script that. This is insane. Wow. Okay. Now you can see what someone who knows his car can do with the car. I never seen anyone dance this kind of car. Yeah. What else is there to say? No, he's probably he's definitely all the EC fully off. I mean, we can try it for shits and giggles, like what it does with. We'll let the Porsche through. Wow, this is one of the most memorable laps I've ever done already. I think you're happy too as an actual IONIQ 5N owner to see what your car can do from inside and outside perspective.
Yeah, this is
unbelievable.
BMW doesn't know how to blink.
He's out of blinker fluid, but he kept his line. He's good. I am not going to complain about it. So what's the top speed?
265.
Okay. I mean, are you letting me through or not? It's a big time.
Push it to the corners, but you probably know. I think Hyundai is going to love this video as well.
I hope so.
Not sponsored, by the way.
No, I wish.
That would be nice.
They invited me to the 24 hours of Nürburgring though. Like, hey, would you like to join us again? I'm like, yes, but I'm racing. So I can have different commitments.
It's sort of first world problems.
Yeah, I know. 46.
46, but it's
What is happening here? The M2 is very unhappy. That was not
scripted either.
what is happening?
That was close.
Why is it, what's everyone doing? Is someone like losing coolant or something? What the hell? What is happening? What's with the traffic jam? What is this? Why is no one like... All right.
Now the BMW drivers can't find their blinker.
Yeah, everyone else just cannot find their mirrors. It seems. What is happening? What is going on? Oh, look at the traffic jam on the right. Anyway, we finished our lap, even though we were not able to do a full performance ourselves because of the traffic conditions. The car delivered, and the car that was with us delivered even on top of it. This was not possible. Like, we could not have scripted it in any way, because that's amazing. Like, wow, this was so much fun. Fantastic. I mean, this is one of those laps where I don't need to say anything, because all the driving has done it, all the talking. Like, fantastic. You can, I'm sure there's lots of like, and the temperature is still quite good. And we used now, for 2 full laps, we used about 60% of charge. So yeah, the idea behind this car is that you can do 2 laps, then put it on a charge for 20 minutes and can go again for 2 laps. That's a thing, right?
Yep.
And I think you can definitely do it. Unfortunately, we do not have time today because we have only 5 minutes left until they're gonna close the track. The conditions are not there anyway, because you saw it even on lap 1. I might include it actually now at the end of the video as a bonus. But my God, you can probably, no, most definitely, you can play with settings, with torque vectoring, with what else do we have here? All kinds of things, performance options. Launch control, E-shift active sound, drift optimize, torque distribution, probably, because the way the car behind us was dancing, even with the traction control off, we couldn't do it. So probably, I don't know what he was doing, because the car has so many options. You need to really figure out what you want to do, how you want to do. It's wow. But already that's all you need, really. Like, just brakes, tires, and keep on charging. Like, I always said it, I am a car guy. I do not care about propulsion, whether it's diesel, gasoline, e-fuel, EV, hydrogen, even if car can run on air. I like to go fast, I like to enjoy, and this car definitely delivers. So whether you love or hate EVs, that should be completely set aside, because this is fantastic. You can do 2 laps. You can probably do even crazier stuff with 1 lap. You can have friends. it's mind-blowing. It's really, really, really good. So yeah, the future is bright. If this is the beginning of the performance of EVs, wow, this is really good. And yeah, you can add sound, because nowadays the ICEs don't have sound anyway. Might as well do that. You can switch it off. I kept it on because it just like adds something more for the experience. You could also hear the tires scream for mercy. But yeah, fantastic. Really, really good. I mean, yeah, that's all there is to say. There is not much more I should or could say. Let's go home and enjoy some cold drinks. And yeah, wow, wow, wow. Hyundai N, you've done a fantastic job. Hello. All right, so we are back, and just like to say, this was not scheduled or scripted. We just literally ran into you, and this was one of the best laps of my life. Honestly, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I'm happy we could do it the second one. I want to know what kind of settings were you running, because your car was really dancing.
Yeah, I was driving the N custom modes.
Okay.
I think suspension, everything, Sport Plus, ESC off completely. Torque distribution just was 50-50, and then the N pedal. Just level 2 or level 3.
And what was like the state of charge that you started your lap?
We started with 90.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Then second lap we started with 60
something, yes.
And now I have 50 left.
Yeah. Oh, really?
48, 49. Yeah.
Okay, because we are like what, 46 or something?
We are at 41.
41, so we're even like less.
I think the N pedal.
It helps.
It helps, yeah.
Gives more regen.
Ah.
And it also, I think what I understand, it moves the weight in front.
More, so that allows you to dance better,
yeah.
probably, yes, because I had everything off, the full regen off completely on our laps, and this is why you really needed to like do like trail braking, but with the N pedal you can do that. Okay, that's actually another benefit of an EV in this case. Fantastic. Maybe we should go again at some point in time. Maybe I should buy one and then like do some stuff myself. Amazing. What tires are you on? Also P0s?
Yeah, same. Stock tires.
Okay, because you have two options, I think, on those cars. You have P0s and Corsa.
I saw some cars on the Corsa tire.
Yes.
But in Belgium it was not available.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And I'm looking for something else. Also something else for the rims.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it yet. So
Nice.
What do you want to do with the rims?
just something smaller, like 19 if it's possible with the brakes, or 20, and then just put a semi-slick tire on. And then
Nice.
just keep these for daily.
Ah, semis.
Yes.
Nice. All right.
The Cup car has 18-inch with semi-slicks,
I saw that, yeah.
but probably then smaller brakes.
Yeah, we're considering making a spoiler of a cup car. So yeah, if you want some.
Well, you can email me if it's ready.
Sure. Sounds good. No, amazing, fantastic, really great performance. And speaking of which, you're from Belgium, which is like quite a difficult country regarding modifying cars. And this is perfect out of the box. You didn't need to mod it.
Yeah.
You have all the options, and fantastic. There's one thing I want to show actually, which is surprising now that I look at it. The tires are very good. Like, what's the weight? Like 2.2? 2.2. 2.2. You going sideways. There's like no delamination whatsoever.
How many laps did you do?
Today?
Yeah.
5, I think.
But in
5.
total with this one?
10, maybe? Yeah, 10.
Yeah, holds up nicely.
The flanks are very good. Like the sidewalls.
Ah, yeah, the sidewalls.
The sidewalls are extremely good. I was worried about that with the weight.
Yeah.
Because that with the i30N I had some problems. But here,
What pressures you run?
now I started with 2.4, like
Okay.
warm-ish. And I ended up after the second lap with 2.8.
Okay.
So fine.
Yeah. We started with 2.2 cold, like cold, kind of cold.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what they ended up with. Even this, the tire doesn't roll.
Nope.
There's like no understeer. It's really good job. Just one more thing that we found out why the car was pulling away. You had it in race mode, in sprint, and race sprint.
Yes.
Whereas this was in endurance, so it has a bit lower power. We don't know how much lower, but this is like the full 600-ish, and this is probably like 5 something. Yeah. Anyway, enough fun. And it actually showed that sprint mode is still good enough to do 2 full laps and keep the battery pretty cool. And yeah, endurance in this case as well. It all comes down to the driver. So the conclusion is, Hyundai, fantastic job. I mean, amazing. 2 full laps with lots of fun.